Hey everybody, Bonehead for the Bonehead podcast, and I've got some personal news that I wanted to share with the channel that I really am very excited about, and hopefully you don't mind me just kind of sharing this with you. So I love 3D printing. It is awesome. You take goopy stuff and via a process of money and time, you end up with cool things that you love and that are great to play with. So I'm a massive fan of 3D printing. My wife until now, Tiff, has been kind of medium on it. She's like, oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Maybe I'll get into that one day. And that day has arrived because I print Blood Bowl like almost nobody else in the world. And she's decided to print a child. That's right, we are pregnant with our first child, so I hope you don't mind me kind of jumping on the channel and just sort of telling everybody. It will have a bit of impact on the channel as we move on, and it kind of already has, but I just wanted to share our really good news with you. I've spoken to some of you already about it, which is pretty wicked, but we are at the point where we've just had our second scan. We went private for one at 8 weeks. We've had this one at 12 weeks, and we've actually seen little G kind of throwing shapes in there. I know that it's a risky process, and I know that things can go wrong, and it's always bold to kind of announce something or tell people about it, but this is really good news. We're really happy and we're really excited, and I really wanted to share it with everyone on the channel. So timeline wise, we are expected to receive our new cast member in December time. So I mean, if you have familiarity with the whole birthing prospect, I know that the timelines can be a little bit wishy-washy and Games Workshop like. So we're not kind of sure where along we are. The important thing is that it's looking all healthy. Now, guess two kind of big things. First of all, we're referring to them as Little Griff at the moment, or Lil G or Nugget. We don't know the gender. We've got to wait another few weeks for that. But at the moment, it's Little Griff, or that's kind of what we kind of started referring to it, especially in the podcast chat as well. So Little Griff will be here in December time, which is very cool. Like I said, scan went through, everything's healthy and within normal parameters, which is fantastic. Tiff's doing okay. She's had some tough times. It's been a tough kind of couple of months. We kind of found out during the house buying process, which was quite entertaining, and mostly she's been all right. She has struggled, she's been unwell, and also now it's hot, it's kind of a bit miserable, so it's been a bit tough, but it's a little bit amazing, and we're just utterly blessed. So the second thing was around Games Workshop's timelines and things like that. So forgive the thumbnail. I just saw a great opportunity to kind of put it out there. Can we make a person before Games Workshop releases the next team? I don't want to make light of this because child is very important, very serious, very incredible, but also it just made fun. It just made too much fun not to do it, and I got congressional approval from the wife to put that out there as well. All right, Cyberlink, calm down. So what this means for the channel is not a great deal. Because of the way we kind of film things, the podcast will go on. In theory, obviously, assuming everything goes okay, we'll carry on doing the podcast episodes. You would have noticed the last few months I've been putting out less videos. It's been a conglomeration of things, mostly my health with my various operations on the face areas. But I mean, I have committed to looking after Tiff. So if Tiff's feeling particularly rubbish, then I don't film. I look after her, which I hope you appreciate and you understand, because that kind of, I think, has to be number one at the moment, which I know that you will be fine with. It's also kind of why Dungeon Bowl's a little bit delayed, is I have had a lot less editing time. My editing time is kind of when we're chilling out, or when I'm, Tiff's busy doing something, but if she's feeling rubbish and I'm looking after her or just entertaining her or just kind of going through it with her, then I haven't really been doing that as much. So that will be coming soon. We've got the first 5 episodes filmed, and I'm hoping to start dropping them in the next few weeks, which I'm very excited about as well. But I guess the only other thing to mention is it might is the World Cup. I don't know if I can justify going to the World Cup. Now, the original plan was that Tiff and I were going to both go over there for a week and have a holiday together. She's going to be like 7 months pregnant at that point, and also it's kind of like, do we want to invest all that money in that holiday when our baby timeline has now moved up? It's kind of, shall I say, in negotiations. Well, Tiff has decided that she doesn't want to go because she thinks, actually, I'd rather spend the money making sure we've got everything for the baby and making sure that the house is fine, which makes a lot of sense. I'm thinking, is it right for me to nip off to Alicante for a few days? Kind of, maybe. We're not sure yet. So I'm still hoping that everything's fine. I think it is looking a little bit less likely. And we've also got the 3-day tournament in Nottingham, which I may only be able to come up for 1 or 2 days. But I will still be there. It's just kind of, I need to be here supporting Tiff, which I'm actually very happy to do, because I 3D print little men, and she's kind of doing it that way with her human body, printing a human person, which is just phenomenal. It is my fault, as I've been reminded regularly, so I do take responsibility for sharing the burden. It is a blessing, though, which is amazing. So I just wanted to, and I wanted to share this with you guys. This video has gone out first to the Patreons, and then it will go out to everybody else afterwards. But the podcast is going to continue, and I'm still going to continue doing videos. There's still stuff that we are working on, and there's still stuff that we're working on with the channel that we want to change up. 2 things, really. One is a second channel. The Bonehead Podcast Extra Time has been created. That is going to be for 2 things. That's going to be one for our coming up live stream, the 7s draft. We'll be streaming 2 channels at once, one on here, and the other alternative view will be on the Bonehead Podcast Extra Time. And we've got a lot of stuff that we want to do, a lot of stuff that we enjoy doing, and I don't want to put non-Blood Bowl stuff on this channel too frequently. But I do want to unleash a bit of my creativity and play with some other stuff, and that will go on the extra time channel as well. So that's kind of something that we've got working on. But things are going a little bit slower at the moment. 1, because of the baby, but actually Tiff's amazing, so she's still freeing me up to do lots of stuff that I want to do. And 2, just because right now, over the last week and a half, it's been 36 degrees in the studio, which means that editing, filming, living, breathing is quite challenging, and also with the hay fever size, my nose has been streaming, so it's kind of just been a bit of a miserable few months for making content. But I just need a little break in the cloud, and I think it's going to carry on just as you like. Anyway, I thank you for your time, and I just wanted to share this great news with all of you, because I consider you guys my viewers, my friends, and my family at the moment, and it's just amazing because you guys are all so brilliant, you're all so energized and excited or angry about things, and I cannot imagine my life without you all, which is awesome. And I'm very much planning on getting Lil Griff on the channel to help me with videos during the maternity leave, but we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl and Ben's life-related content. Happy blocking. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to support the channel even further, please like and subscribe. It really does help us out. Or come join us on YouTube Members or in Patreon, where you can get exclusive access to some content, some loot, early access to basically everything we do, as well as regular competitions. Or you can pick up some Bonehead Podcast loot either on our website at boneheadpodcast.com. We've got the Dungeon Bowl things, we've got tokens and stuff like that, or on our Spreadshirt site as well. Everything you do just helps us make more content and hopefully do it of better quality. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Happy blocking.